Welcome to another episode of Roll Up a Power. So get your blunts rolled and your drink poured. Alright, now look. So for this one, this gonna be about a time when the Crips called on me to call the shot on giving them the green light on the Bloods. Look, right. Before I go into all of that, right, this shit was a failed mission. You know what I'm saying? But they tried to justify their way out of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get to it. But at the end of the day, that's what this shit was about. But it went left. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's go. So let me take y'all back to the time frame that this happened. This happened around 2008. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this was 2008. So I had what, like just turned 19. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I'm fresh out of high school. You know, I've been out of high school for like a year now. You know what I'm saying? And I told y'all how my hood is divided. You know what I'm saying? Half of us under the six, half of us under the five. Um, the half of us that's under the six, you know, we had GDs and Crips. You know what I'm saying? And then on the five, you know, they got Vice Lords, Blood, Stones. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, this was one of them times when the Crips, you know, that's under our tree, that's from our hood. This was one of them times when they got into some shit. You know what I'm saying? And they was on their last year of high school. You know, I already graduated, but they on their last year. You know, so now us, the older generation, you know, we gone. So now the YNs under us, they left to run the high school now. You know, so they getting into it with the Bloods in there or whatnot. You know, so they got into it with the Bloods one day, right? Um, they get into it with them. They fighting, going back and forth, right? Now, let me tell you something about these Crip niggas from my hood, the little YNs, you know. Them boys be on that tip. You know what I'm saying? Like back in that time, like they was stumping shit out. They was not playing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, them boys, they was about that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if they started it or if the blood started it. I don't know. You know, of course, I'm not even in school with them no more. You know what I'm saying? So I for sure don't know what's going on. But I know that they have problems with them, you know, because they come back to the hood and they tell us and shit like that. So we know what be going on. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, this was one day they got into it with them real tough. You know what I'm saying? Nah, it wasn't to no extreme where they want to pull guns on each other or nothing like that because like I said back then, we wasn't doing the guns things. It was just fighting. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, they got into it with them real heavy this day. You know what I'm saying? So the Crips, they came deep as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like they brought the whole hood. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. Now our high school is in our hood, but our high school is on our side, on the sixth side. You know what I'm saying? Where the Crips and G's at, our high school is on that side. You know what I'm saying? So like the five, they got to cross our side just to get to the high school. You know what I'm saying? So it's nothing for the Crips to cross the street, and, you know, grab the homies and you know come back up to the school. So this what they did one day. You know what I'm saying? Now when they uh when they do this right, they got into it with the Bloods. The Bloods, it was like 10 of them or something. You know, the Bloods wasn't backing down. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how many of the Crips it was that they got into it with, how it all happened or whatnot, you know. But the Crips, they got the calling niggas, you know what I'm saying? And I was the one that they called. You know, they already called all their little homies, you know what I'm saying? And then they called a big homie. So they called me, you know what I'm saying? I'm just in the hood minding my business. college. You know what I'm saying? On some real shit. I'm in the hood, minding my business. Boom, I get a call from the Crips. You know what I'm saying? What's the deal? You know what I'm saying? They like, man, come up to the school. We got some shit going on up here. Woo, woo, woo. I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying? They like, yeah, come up here. Woo, woo, woo. I'm like, all right, big. Now I told you what how it go with us, under the six. We eight ball, you know what I'm saying? So with the Crips and the GDs, you know what I'm saying, put it together at eight ball, you know what I'm saying? That's what we do. So we eight ball together. So if they got something going on and they call on us, we there. And the same thing vice versa. You know what I'm saying? That's just how that eight ball and go. We in each other business. You know what I'm saying? Like them our little homies, we they big homies. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. So when they called on me, I shot right up there. It ain't nothing to talk about. You know what I'm saying? So when I get up there, right, they all stand outside, all the Crips, right? They all outside, all scattered around the front of the building. It's literally like 30 of these little niggas. You know what I'm saying? They all out there with the blue flags, all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh man, it's trouble. You know what I'm saying? So I hop out the car. I walk up there to him, I'm like, what's the deal? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? To the one that called me, basically that ran they circle. You know what I'm saying? So I ran up on bro. I'm like, what's up? Woo. He like, man, the blood niggas about to come out the door. You know what I'm saying? Wooty woo. They was talking that shit, blah, blah, blah. Let's get on them. You know what I'm saying? What you think? Blah, blah, blah. I told him. I'm like, nah, this ain't no go. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't worth shit. Um, I don't know why my lip look like I got a sore on it, but it ain't. It's just my beard, my mustache. So don't try and get on me talking about I got a sore on my lip or none of that, cause nah, it's just I gotta get my shit trimmed up. Coming, that trim is coming up. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, right? So I'm like, all right, what the fuck y'all call me for? You know what I'm saying? They like, man, them niggas about to come out deep as hell. We just need you here to assist us. Woo woo. I'm like, all right, big. You know what I'm saying? So we all out there ready. You know what I'm saying? I'm pumped up with these niggas. Like, okay. Now, mind you, I'm a year older than them, but we still all in the same mix. You know what I'm saying? So if they come out strong on my little homies, I gotta attack. You know what I'm saying? I can't let them whoop my little homies. You know what I'm saying? But if they come out and get the brawling, I'm gonna let them do what they do. But if they, overpower my little homies, I ain't letting it happen. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, they talking about they about to come out on that tip. Ooh, ooh. I'm telling them, I'm like, look, y'all know I got y'all. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, look, when they come out, if they ain't on nothing, you know what I'm saying? Let them go ahead on about their business. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here with y'all just in case they get on some bullshit. But long as they ain't on nothing, don't be on nothing. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm telling all the little crip homies. You know what I'm saying? On Beezy. Y'all know I don't be capping on Beezy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, look, nah, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't do nothing to them because I know how y'all niggas strike. Don't do nothing. Let them come out the building. If they ain't on shit, we ain't gonna be on shit. You know what I'm saying? They all like, all right, woo, woo. But again, we ready just in case something do pop up. But the whole mission is don't start none, won't be none. You know what I'm saying? Man, look, by this time, one of the Bloods come out the door, right? It was literally one of them. It was two of them when they came walking up to the door. But the second one, he wouldn't come out when he seen all the Crips out there. You know what I'm saying? So the one, he just came out there by himself. You know what I'm saying? When he came out, all the Crips like, yeah, woo, woo. I'm like, man, all y'all niggas on that tip with this one guy, I'm thinking there's about 30 of them about to come running out the school. You know what I'm saying? It was just one dude. You know what I'm saying? So they all riled up. Woo, woo. I'm telling them, I'm like, call it off. No. Like, y'all niggas tripping. Like, fuck that. They like, man, fuck that. Woo, woo, we gotta get him. Next thing you know, bam. Like, you heard this nigga jaw crack. You know what I'm saying? 1 of the Crip niggas stole on the blood nigga. Boom. Cracked this shit. By this time, I turn around, I see the blood nigga drop, he fall, hit the ground. This is in front of the school building. You know what I'm saying? He fall and hit the ground. All the Crips stumped his ass. The big homie of their crew, of the Crips, the one they called me, he just walked up to me while all the homies was stumping out the blood, right? He get to talking to me. He literally side by side by me, while we watching this shit go on. You know, he like, man, you already know how we was gonna react anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know why you tripping. I'm like, dog, this shit crazy as hell. You know what I'm saying? So basically, they called me there anyway. They was gonna do what they was gonna do anyway. They just called me there just to be there, type shit. You know what I'm saying? And while they was all stumping the blood nigga, I was like, the rest of them blood niggas never came out to school or nothing. Like them niggas was scared. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, they was. It was what it was. But the crib niggas stumped that blood nigga out. I couldn't stop them. I tried to, but they struck. They already had it made up in their mind. They was fucking up any blood niggas that came out the door, and it was only that one. And I understand why they struck on him. You know what I'm saying? Because he did come out cocky, like like y'all niggas ain't gonna do shit. He had that type of attitude. You know what I'm saying? And the bros got with him. You know, but all in all, I'm not promoting no violence or nothing like that. This is just a situation that happened in the hood, and I ain't had nothing to do with it, nothing. I wasn't trying to get involved in it, none of that. They literally called me up there. You know what I'm saying? So I just so happened to witness this shit. But all in all, it wasn't about nothing. It was just some young hood shit. So again, I'm not promoting no violence. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling y'all a crazy ass hood story. I just so happened to be on the block. I got a call and I witnessed 30 Crip niggas jump on the blood nigga. You know what I'm saying? On some other shit. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's been another episode of Roll Up a Poet. So get your blunts rolled and your drink poured.